Hey guys, this is Persephone, and this is another video for the Hermit Tarot. This video is going to be focusing on the month of April. So I already posted a couple of videos, a quick video of how does my crush feel about me. You can always look back at that video, which was in March, and then in April I put out another video if you should continue with your current love or look for a new love. So I'm going to start off with Gemini. Okay, so this is going to be a reading for Gemini, a general reading for Gemini. Now, just a quick heads up. I usually like to start off letting you guys know when I'm recording. So today's March 31st. The readings are timeless. So whenever you are meant to get this reading, that's when you will get that. But just please know that messages are timeless. And whenever you receive this reading, that's when you should get it. Gender is fluid when it comes to tarot readings, and remember to be aware of scammers. People should always be shuffling the cards in front of you. And remember, energies can be reversed as well, okay? So this is going to be a reading for Gemini for the month of April. This is a general reading. Remember that we are currently in the season of Aries. Now, Aries tends to be very precise when they do things. So right now it could be a very good time, especially with everything going on with, unfortunately, the pandemic, excuse me. You can always start off a project. We're actually going into the season of Taurus. Now, Taurus actually is more subtle, more stable. So hopefully everything as far as energy, as far as worry, as far as anxiety is dying down. So right now would be a great time to finalize any paperwork, any transactions. If you were looking to maybe leave a job or ask for that promotion, right now would be a great time, because right now we're entering the season of finalizing everything. Okay, guys. So this is for the month of April for Gemini. Okay. Your current mood. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like you are right now either feeling like things are unfair for you or that you've acted harshly amongst others. It feels like you're very on the defensive. You're finally letting go of whatever has been keeping you on guard, or you're finally letting go of situations that have made you feel like you've had to be on guard. You had to be on your P's and Q's because you felt like you were being not given the recognition. You weren't being recognized, you weren't being acknowledged, you weren't not being given the respect that you deserved for all the work that you have put, for all the anxiety, for all the sacrifice, for everything that you've done. I'm seeing here, because of the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, this definitely has to do either with creative projects at work. If you are in school, it could be your classmates or any sort of interactions that you're having with other people that have to do with exchanging ideas or creativity. It seems like either you were not being heard, you were not being respected, or maybe you're finally realizing that you were actually not giving the respect and the acknowledgement that needed to be given to your other colleagues. And the overall energy with that was the High Priestess. So it's like you guys had great ideas. You felt like it was coming together, but unfortunately, you guys were never finalizing anything. Gemini, my single Geminis. Geminis, my single Geminis, what do you have in store for April? My single Geminis, what do you have in store for April? Gemini, when it comes to your relationships, if you're single right now, you're seeing that someone wasn't being as honest as you've wanted them to be. It seems like either someone ghosted, or you were having a situation with someone where you guys were heading somewhere. You guys were heading to something perfect. But unfortunately, communication has either cut off or communication has stopped abruptly. I don't know if it's you who has been ghosted someone or ghosting someone, or someone is ghosting you. With the moon straight and the Four of Swords reversed, it seems like communication, like finally either you're getting closure, or you're finally at that point where you're not giving you don't give a fuck anymore. You're more, you realize that the communication, the sparks were no longer there. You were no longer feeling like you were being appreciated. And again, it goes back to your energy. You were either feeling like this person actually could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Now, it could also be that maybe someone was being dishonest. Maybe someone had a partnership. I don't see really that they were either having a serious partnership, but maybe you were dealing with someone that had more than just you as an option, and you were unfortunately in denial of seeing that. And remember, energies could be reversed. Maybe someone actually saw that you were the one that wasn't really committing. You were being fickle. Your communication was on and off, on and off. And then finally, when you guys had a chance to speak, it's like you were being dishonest. You were actually making them feel like they had to really be over analytical with everything that you were saying. So Gemini, if you are seeing someone, I don't see this going very far. I see that communication has been kind of abrupt, or like I said, you're ghosting someone or someone is ghosting you. The overall energy, yeah, the overall energy is the reversed Strength, and the Chariot is reversed. So it seemed like communication also was lagging. It seemed like somebody was not putting enough effort into it. And it could have been because when there was communication, you felt like they were either lying to you, they were being deceitful. You felt like maybe you were actually looking into somebody's social media page, or maybe you were looking, it could be too that people were like gossiping, or somebody was telling you like, you should be really careful with this person. This person's kind of funny. This person's kind of shady. And again, energies could be reversed. If you're the one that's actually being ghosted, it could be that they were receiving some messages, or they were actually spying on you, and they were seeing that there was something funny there. They weren't feeling the communication happening between you guys. My coupled Geminis. What do you have in store for April? My coupled Geminis, what do you have in store for April? Okay, Gemini, so for the Geminis that are in a relationship or in between, I see that there's finally a balance between you guys. I see that either you can be dealing with a fire sign, which is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with an earth sign, which is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, since the Four of Pentacles is reversed, it could be that you're no longer holding on to grudges. It could be that you're no longer holding on to anything that you guys were temporarily fighting over. The Temperance card is upright. So that means that there's finally a balance within you guys. There's finally a balance with how each one of you feels. And you're no longer really holding on to any grudges, any fights, any pettiness, any gossip that's been between you. You guys are finally on a steady page. Yeah, the moon is reversed. So whatever you guys felt like was hiding, everything came out. So if there was like a secret between you guys, if there was anything as far as like skeletons in the closet, or if there was something that you felt was going on with your partner, you no longer feel that way anymore. You feel like you've let it go and there's balance between you guys. So I see this being a very happy balance between you guys. Okay, my advice for Geminis. What's the advice for Geminis in the month of April? What's my advice for Gemini for the month of April? One more shuffle. Okay, my overall advice for the month of April for all Geminis. So, Gemini, for the month of April, it looks like you're finally going to it's going to come to an end and a completion of any projects that you might have had. Any creative activities, any creative projects, those are completed, those are done, you're more than happy with it. The High Priest, which is the Hierophant, is reversed. So, be sure to look out. You're very anxious about the outcome, but with the Queen of Wands, it seems like not only is this project going to come to a completion, but you're going to be very happy with the completion of this project. Your overall energy for the month of April is going to be the Five of Swords. So not only our projects are going to be complete, but maybe finally you will have that conversation with maybe friends, family, even if the relationships are platonic or romantic, you're finally going to now explain your boundaries and understand other people's boundaries. So this is going to be more of a month where you get to clarify everything that you've ever wanted and what your expectations are from people. Again, the fire sign keeps coming up for you. So in the month of April, I do see that you're going to be surrounded by fire signs like Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, again, it could also be that some of you are coming out of a relationship, or some of you are going to finally have a balance within your relationship, right? Because the Five of Swords comes out where people are finally communicating. Maybe it might not be what you necessarily want to hear, but it's necessary for you to hear, okay? All right, Gemini, that concludes your reading for the month of April. If you have any questions, doubts, or concerns, feel free to leave me a comment. May you guys enjoy the month of April. Please stay safe. Please practice social distancing, and I hope you have a great, safe month.